But seriously, how did you get in my house? It's kind of weird. So, hang on. Should I keep this? I mean, I like it, but yeah, why not? You get to see me in the toque I got as a 12-year-old. It still fits somehow. So, we're back. Thanks for coming over again. I'm just gonna skip any possibility for doing schoolwork and go straight back to the Pokemon. This time it's gonna be a little different though, because this time, yes, we still have Umbreon here and Espeon over here, but Gengar needs a bit of a rest. So for today, I thought I could give you, this might be my favorite blush that I own, and I am not saying that lightly because look at the size of this boy. Now, this is Giratina Origin. This blush actually came all the way from, I believe, Tokyo. It was in Japan for sure. My dad brought it back for me when he went to Japan. let's just say card binder that I own currently. So very happy to have found this. And in this, today, we will most likely be adding some cards in there. What's in this, you ask? My adorable and fashionable Snorlax backpack. Which, I mean, it's like as soft as the Gengar was, so you remember how soft that guy was? Yeah. This is just as soft. His head be squishy, but he body be empty until you obviously put something inside of it, hence the backpack aspect. So, what do you think lies within Snorlax at this current time? I'll give you a hint. You've seen this before. The Raging Bolt EX tin that I promised you we would open next time. And right now is that next time. I love the art for this. I have no idea what these tins sell for. I'm usually these days pretty up to date with all of the current market for TCG related products. This one, I have a feeling that's why I'm comfortable with just doing this to it, because I really don't think that these are worth much of anything, nor do I have the feeling that they're going to increase in value too much over time, so we are just going to bust right into this guy. Be gone. Damn. This looks nice. Okay. So I'm just gonna show you as I open the tin, and then I'll move you around so you can see the cards from a more POV kind of angle to open them. But start with this. Make sure nothing falls out. We got it. So right on the top there is going to be our Raging Bolt EX card. I should get sleeves, actually. I'm going to keep this in here until I go and get some sleeves, because I really do want to keep this as pristine as possible. Also, joining us today in theme of the Raging Bolt, we have another friend. Raikou, whatever it is. Raikou. Like, yeah. He is going to be, it is, I always forget, legendaries, almost all of them are on their agender. They don't got no gender at all, so they will be joining us today. For now, I'm just gonna put them kind of right there. So, what do we got in the tin? That's it. They don't add any extra stuff. That was a terrible sound, by the way. I really apologize for that. Oh my god. I'm not gonna touch this anymore. Just wanted to show you it's nothing else in there except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. If you're wondering, in this we have 2 of the Twilight chestnut chip, the third king of Bulgaria, or whatever, stuff like that, yeah. To me, to Pokemon, I guess, Paradox forms sound like racing horse names. That's all. Before we open the cards, by the way, I did promise that if you had any dates that you're interested in finding out for what could be the Pokemon for that day in this calendar, that I would tell you, and so far, you gave me one day. Well, I have one day, and I'm going to find it here. It is February 12th, 2025. So, February 12th, whoever's birthday this is, which is what I'm assuming it is, happy birthday. It's almost your birthday. You're going to be one more trip around the sun, as they say. I almost forgot the date. February 12th. February 12th, we get Vampy. Vampy is pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. He's one of those weird. Johto has a lot of weird, just like, they kind of, I don't know, the designs just look really unique, let's say. So, to me, Vampy has always been a little bit of an odd one, but I do have a soft spot for him at this point. It says in here, Vampy, it is far stronger than it appears. If a Vampy is swinging its trunk around and your arm gets hit by it, your arm bone will shatter. I'm not making this up. In this children's calendar, it literally says, if you get hit by this tiny elephant, you will break your bone. And it's a full moon this day, so look out for that, I guess. Alright. I think we are just about ready. I'm gonna go grab some sleeves for the possible rare pulls that we get from today, and gather up all these packs here, and then we can just get right into the opening. Does that sound good? Alright, see you on the other side. Okay, here we are. We got all of our packs right here, ready to open. I'm going to put these down first. We're just going to go in here, get the Raging Bolt EX card, and hang on, look at this beauty. This is a gorgeous card. I love the holo that they do for these. Alright, that is going into the sleeve. Oops, just like that. Alright, that right there is looking like a good PSA 10. I hope. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, also, if anyone's interested, there's that. Okay, so today on the menu, we got 5 packs to choose from. I say that we just go into, since we have 2 of these guys, let's start off with the Blood Moon. It's right on the top anyways. Alright. And again, for sound purposes, I'm going to just be slicing open the top. Just like that, making very careful to not cut any of the cards inside. And it's, oh, there we go. Okay. We're going to get a little out of order because it This is the guy I was talking about who did the Giratina V alt art. I love his style so much. This is really cool artwork. We got a Froakie up next. Sorry, this is, there we go. That's better. Hold it like that. Okay. Froakie is up next. The clay art. I'm not as crazy about the clay art as some people seem to be, but it is still really cute. It's grown on me for sure. Phantom there. Phantom is just a little guy. This is a really cute scene too. Like, look at that dark forest at night going on. I like it. We got Slugma. I will not make the joke. I will refrain from making the joke. I will refrain from making a joke. Hey, he's right back there. We got a Snorlax. I love the first move, but first, food. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Next, we got Morpeko. Not crazy about Morpeko. For the Pikachu clones, he's not the worst, but not my personal favorite. He's still very cute. Carmine comes next. Carmine is a baddie. Certifiable. Probably also certifiable in the she could be admitted to a psych ward sense too, if you ever played the games. There is a reverse holo A-bomb. I love this art too, man. Anything with super colorful and kind of busy, almost psychedelic style going on, I really like that. Looks really cool. Another reverse holo this time. Poliwrath. I don't know why it took so long saying his name. It's not that exciting, but still cool. The rare for this is a holographic Infernape. Man, I really like the art in this set. Twilight Masquerade, I guess, does kind of focus on the nighttime vibes, so that's really cool. And then, lastly, sorry, not lastly, that was the last one. Well, lastly, yes, but lastly I thought, meaning there was something else behind that one, and it was in fact just the Infernape, so that's a really, the sides are so sparkly, threw me off there. Alright, Energy was fighting, and Infernape was the bull. Next up, let's go for, let's get that out of the way, one of these ones here. I say, let's go for the Paradox Rift one. Let's see if I can get these out a little nicer than the last ones. Oh man, it is so neat. I'll just get this out of the way first. But yeah, they really do a good job at packing them in there. Oh my god, the integrity of the cards. Let me just do this off cam. Or, I mean, out of your sight. Don't worry. There we go. Okay, and then this way you get the reveal. Here it comes. First one, Pumpkaboo. This fits really nicely with the, oh my god, I forgot his name. Phantom. The Phantom on the little stump in the forest card that we got earlier. We got Zubat. Everyone's favorite. We got Natu. That's a nice sound, actually. Next up is Purloin. Yeah, again, with the sitting by the lake in the dark and in the forest and all that. I love the art. Rourke, the rock-type gym leader for Sinnoh. Steenie, kind of like the, you know how I said Arboliva? No, the other one. Dolive was the Curlia of olives. This is the Curlia of berries, for sure. Simibor, otherwise known as the monkey that everyone forgets about. A reverse hollow purloin. That's kind of nice. I do like that. Second reverse hollow is a Natu. We got the double reverse hollow luck in here. Luck in quotation. An iron jugulus, which for the paradox forms, I am not the craziest on the future ones. I feel like, you've heard enough about why people have that preference, but yeah, I just find that Hydreigon has a much slicker design. This just kind of looks like, I've heard people say it looks like if a kid tried to draw Hydreigon and he kind of forgot the proportions and ended up with this. But with that being said, no shade to Iron Jugulus. He's still a really cool design that has definitely grown on me, and this card is very pretty. So there we go. And a fighting energy again. Look at that, double fighting energy hit. Hoo-ah. Next pack we're going to go for is the Obsidian Flames with that dark type terrestrialized Charizard on top. Okay. Let's just get this out of the way again because I see it right there. And I'm just gonna resort to taking this off camera because I really don't want to mess up any of the cards, the possible good cards that are in here. Alright. This one we got, hey, it's another Phantom. Except this guy looks very much more in the daytime. We got Vulpix up next. Vulpix, nothing exciting, nothing too exciting so far through all these packs, but that's okay. I just love looking at the art and really admiring the details and the work they all put into it. Like, Froakie might not be the most exciting of a pull by any means, but the little details and the lilies and just the atmosphere and the vibe that they have going on with the rain falling, and if you spend some time looking at the art, you can really immerse yourself into it. Darumaka. Darumaka is just a little guy. Dugtrio, which I'm not too crazy about. If you remember Diglett, he's just kind of, they just made 3 of them, so yeah, Dugtrio's okay. Houndstone. I always pronounced it Houndstone for some reason. I have no idea why. It's definitely just Houndstone. This is some cool art. It's very minimal, but it has some little stars up here, little sparkles going along. That looks really cute. Diggersby. I like Diggersby. I have a soft spot for him. I used to use them in competitive, like not cards, not TCG competitive, but battle arena stuff, online competitive. He was really fun. Larvitar for the reverse hollow. Larvitar for the first reverse hollow. Oh, wow. Okay. There is our first pull. Oh my god. This is gorgeous. I have never seen this card before. This is an absolutely stunning card. I am falling in love. As we speak, you are hearing in my voice the sound of love currently happening. Oh my god. Okay, this is a really gorgeous card. And as you can see with the number down there in the bottom, 205 out of 197, that means it is in fact, I believe, a secret rare. I can't remember how the grading things work, but if it's not a hyper rare, it is definitely a secret rare. So I'm just going to head and very carefully sleeve this because, yeah, I really like this card. This is probably going to be the best thing we're going to get today, I'm not going to lie. Not too much else can beat that. Man, I'm just going to admire this for a second and not tap on it because I'm special like that. But oh my god, just the shine and the angle. Is he like, what is happening in this art too? Did he just kill something? Has something just been like beheaded? I can't tell. This is a great card. Very happy about that one. And then we got the rare behind it, which is Gita. Just a regular roll. Well, it's a hollow, but regular roll Gita. And then Psychic Energy this time. But man, that Scizor is one of my favorite cards to have been pulled recently, I'm not gonna lie. Very glad you guys got to see that happen. And also, I'm very glad I did not cut the card. I probably would have cried. Alright, opening up Temporal Forces. Here's the code. Taking it back for the dissection. Come on. I'm actually kind of amazed that I did not accidentally reveal that to myself back here. Because I thought I saw the rare, but I guess I just saw the Gita. Anyways, again, I've rearranged these out of order because of how I need to take them out, but that's just me being quirky and you're gonna have to deal with it. Sizzlipede, which is an interesting thing. This little mustache on it. We got Meryl, which I forgot that they took away. Fairy type is no longer a thing in the card game, so I guess this is the attempt at making it fairy, is adding a little psychic symbol instead, so. Alright, moving on, we got Dunsparce. Dunsparce. He is really digging, like, if that's where he came from, and that's where he's going. Bro's putting in work. Oh, I like this card. I have this one, but the art is really nice. I really like the art of this card. It's just like a barren, dystopian wasteland kind of a vibe. Really cool. Ooh, a Shaman. Shaman doesn't say it, but it's Skyform right there. Fortress. With the very, I don't know how to describe this art. It's very pronounced, very bold lines, cartoony almost. I mean, it literally is a cartoon, but you know what I mean. For the reverse hollow, we get a Black Star, so a rare Dunsparce, baby. We got that Dunsparce reverse hollow. I guess that's where he was digging to. This is like that meme with the, the gambling meme, where it's like you're one spin away from hitting the jackpot. Yeah, well, if only Dunsparce knew. Delmise, which has always been a super weird Pokemon to me. I've still kind of, whenever I see this thing, I'm like, oh yeah, right, that's a Pokemon. Huh. Who would have thought? Alright, that's another reverse hollow, and then behind that, oh, alright, this was a good tin to get. We got another pull. Not as amazingly flabbergasting as the Scizor full art was, but the Iron Crown EX here with some really nice, I like those new little sparkly background things you're seeing here. I like those, in addition to the basic EX cards. It looks nice. Yeah, some really nice holo going on too. This is just an altogether really, really nice card. And I will sleeve this one as well, but let's just go through the rest of the pack first. LGM, my boy. I love LGM. I have such a soft spot for him. He's so cute, and again, this is the artist. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name because I do not speak Japanese, and I do not want to offend anyone. So, LGM by one of I think this is the same artist. I actually I'm kind of, my brain's a little powered off right now, but pretty sure this is that artist because it has that same, like, prismatic, abstract, psychedelic kind of style to it. I love this person's art. And then another 2 for 3 fighting energies so far. Crazy. Alright. Sleeving up this Iron Crown. There we go. So, from these two, we got our pulls. Some really good looking cards right here, especially this one. And now for the final pack, we have another Twilight Masquerade. I think actually, no, there's 2 that we haven't, I forgot there's 5 packs in this. There's the 2 that we have gotten hits from, 2 that the hits were just kind of the regular whole holo rares, so nothing too exciting, but we'll see if we get a 3 for 5, or if it's just going to be the 2 for 5, which I'm very happy with still. Really don't mind that we happen to get both full art and an EX from one tin. I mean, from one pack would have been even better, but again, no complaints. Starting off with Finizen. Finizen is just a dolphin. He is quite literally just a dolphin. We have a caretaker, trainer card, supporter card, excuse me. We got Glimet now. Glimet is a really, really weird design. There are a lot of things that it looks like, and I feel like I would be demonetized if I were to say any of them. Lampent. I like this art too. Yeah, I gotta say, even though they don't have the vintage classic look of the old cards, that the new sets really do have a big charm about the art style to them, I gotta say. Carmine, again, another Carmine. She can hang out with herself. Heracross. I don't know if it's just me, but this does resemble a really old Heracross card. Like the art style, it looks similar to this, to a Heracross card I got back in 2007, 8, 9, 2008 maybe, something like that. Palafin, I forget that it just remains a dolphin until it becomes like a Power Ranger, basically, out of love and friendship, because it gains a heart. The reverse holo is a Poltergeist. Second reverse holo we got is an Abra. And Abra is looking really cute in this. I wish I were him right now. Just laying in a meadow, well, I guess tall grassy meadow, looking up at the clouds. Can this guy see? I don't know. He looks like he's having a good time. The rare is an Iron Leaves. Iron Leaves, which can go, kind of in tandem with the Iron Crown. Not as cool, but, and we got the Iron Jugulus. We got all the future paradox forms from these packs. Not all of them. I mean, like, we didn't get any past ones, we just got the future ones instead, so. There is the Iron Leaves Hollow Rare. Still looks really cool. And there we go. Fire Energy to end it off. I would say that was indeed some straight fire. So here, just to review, as expected, that Scissor card was really the prime pull, from this tin. So very happy that we got this one with us now. I will be probably double sleeving this and keeping it safe and locked up for about 20 years before I decide to resell it. Maybe staring at it from time to time. Alright. Well, thank you for being here with me as we opened all of these Pokemon cards, which I will now gently sort and put away. And, yeah. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you had any favorite cards that, if you're interested, I could even lend you, because I'm such a nice friend. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoy your evening, and we will see